Now, in power for barely a week, representatives of the new Ukrainian government are already threatening to literally go nuclear if they don't get their way. A deputy from the Svoboda party warns that Kiev could go back on its own constitution and restock its nuclear arsenals within 6 months. RT's Anastasia Churkina reports.
Double standards galore. Washington suffers sleepless nights and paranoia when it comes to the nuclear capabilities of countries like Iran.
Iran's nuclear program.
Iran's nuclear program.
Iran's nuclear program.
But the U.S. turns a blind eye when it comes to provocative statements coming out of Kiev. One member of the Ukrainian parliament's ultra-nationalist Svoboda party warned that if Russia doesn't tread carefully, it will be dealing with a nuclear power. That's the rhetoric despite Ukraine signing up to the International Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty of 1994.
There is a double standard when it comes to the way that the United States deals with a supposed nuclear threat from Iran, which, let's not forget, there's absolutely no evidence whatsoever that Iran intends to develop nuclear weapons for aggressive military purposes.
Unlike Iran, the warning from the Ukrainian lawmaker includes an actual deadline of just a few months. This in a conflict-torn country where even the most pessimistic predictions ended up becoming a reality. But none of that seems to disturb the U.S.
The money that we can't use to feed the poor and the hungry in the United States and in Europe, that money is going to support Nazis in Ukraine with nuclear ambitions who are looking to destabilize the region and whose sole goal is the destruction of Russia.
Yet another example of hypocrisy flying high from the country that touts itself as the world's leading democracy. Anastasia Churkina, RT, New York.
And Martin Saif from the Globalist Research Center think tank here told us that the threat is probably a bluff, but a bit of a worry nonetheless.
These threats are probably extreme and irresponsible bluff, but it's very alarming to hear them being made in the first place. The new government, which has now emerged in Kiev, and other figures like the opposition statement, need to act in a responsible manner to earn the deserved respect and trust and cooperation of the international community. That comment is disastrously counterproductive and should be seen as such.